Hey Randy, we're going to have the crew from Strava coming in soon, and unbeknown to everybody, they've been running a competition for the fastest athletes at the Grand Col Ferret. So obviously with Strava, there's always the Strava segments. So they're going to be coming in to kind of talk about who scored the record on that during the race. So I'm going to be super interested to see that.
Well, that's great.
And here they come. So we're going to kind of, I think this is Larissa.
Yes, hi Larissa.
So my memory is still working, thank goodness for that. So Larissa, let's just create some space for you to jump in here as we watch our second...
The drill, Larissa, you remember, is to put on those headphones and grab the mic. And when you're ready to talk, push that button up. Okay, great to have Larissa back in the studio with us. Larissa, and if we could get a little showing of who Larissa is. Yeah, there we go.
Hi.
Everybody knows who we are by now, but Larissa, say hi to the audience.
Hi, I'm Larissa Rivers. I work at Strava, one of the partners of the UTMB.
Yeah, hey Larissa, here we are. We've got on screen now Courtney. She's kind of fighting her body and dragging it up the last climb. Have you been up there? I don't know if you've had time to go there.
I actually just ran from there.
It's
amazing. It's hard.
Yeah, when you've done 100 miles, it's pretty gruesome. So there's first and second. So Kristin Begland is a long way away from probably less than an hour or something like that, but still significantly. I mean, Courtney is just moving very slowly, but she is getting closer and closer to the top. Have you been enjoying UTMB?
Oh, it's awesome to watch. It's so inspiring. It's one of those things where you even like explore a fraction of what they're doing, and you can't believe they do this all in one go.
No. I think
it's crazy.
And I think I have a lot of friends who they're totally not into running, and I told them that this is what I'm kind of commentating on. So they've been watching, going, "Wow, this is so cool! I want to get into running." So no, yeah. I mean, obviously, it's easy to say that while you sat on the sofa watching it at home. But I mean, I might follow.
Elite athletes,
I might follow
up
their commitment after this race, and then maybe get them signed up to Strava. So, first question, Randy, have you downloaded the Strava app yet? Larissa, we still got some work to do there.
I know. I told Kim that you were doing it, and she was like, "There's no way." So you have a bet now.
I told you, I just got to watch one thing at a time. Okay.
So Larissa, you're back in the studio, so that means you're not in here because the weather's amazing outside. So
it's pretty gorgeous.
What are you doing back in the UTMB TV studio?
Well, we wanted to give people a little bit of flavor of what Strava does by way of segments, and looking at mountain running is such a perfect way to do that. One of my personal favorite segments on the course is the Grand Col Ferret.
Exactly.
It's the highest point in the course, and the course record was just taken by Steph Violette last night in the CCC. She beat Ruth Croft's time by about 5 minutes. So she...
Who was that again? Sorry?
Steph Violette.
Okay.
Oh,
Stephanie Howe Violet.
Yes,
sorry.
Howe. We think of her as Stephanie Howe because that is
the maiden name.
She's Stephanie Howe Violet. Yeah.
Yes. But she took it last night within 6 minutes of the men's time, which is Jim Walmsley's 41 minutes that he did last year.
Ah, wow. So so
pretty
she
close.
got the QOM on the Strava segment from the Arnuva up to. Do you know what the time was?
47 minutes and 11 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah, really fast.
Yes.
The average time for women is about an hour and 35 minutes. For men, it's about an hour and 29. It's 2.6 miles, but the views up there are just stunning. And then you go from Italy into Switzerland.
Yeah, and that's where the lead guys this morning, that's where they were taking the sunrise. So it was it was a good spot. So, cool. So Stephanie has
where does the segment start?
It starts in Arnuva, so the very, very base of the climb.
Okay, yeah.
Right when you're about to start climbing.
The bridge or there. Okay, and it finishes at the point.
At the very top. I think technically you're probably supposed to touch that post at the top. But I don't know if that's exactly where the segment ends to make sure that you're doing it correctly.
So Andy Simon's crossing the line here. So Andy, the second Brit in the top 5. Well done.
Well done, Andy.
That's his second UTMB finish, so 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Andy Simons, do you know whether he is a member or participates with Strava?
If he's from the UK, probably is.
Okay,
yes.
all right.
Yeah, they're not like Big Brother. Yeah, they're kind of like, so don't dive that deep. Or maybe they are. They just keep it a bit covert. So
Pau is on Strava apparently.
Randy's
but he's
I
not.
can see Randy's going to use this as an excuse for data protection.
No. Don't worry. I work for government, remember. Everything's an open book.
Yes.
Could even do a few more kilometers. Well done. Really, really great run.
Qué aceleración en el final.
So, as you're partnering UTMB and everything else, is Stephanie winning something for this?
Vaya.
Other than the
bragging rights.
Okay, yeah. No,
That's all our leaderboards are about.
No. I thought just because Strava's here and activating, and I've already seen a lot of people. We found your place last night. Because we were, yes, we were absolutely dying.
We found your hotel and the burger bar.
Oh, yes. Did you get a burger?
Well, we arrived about 15 minutes too late.
No, 10:15, and we were flagging for food. Do you have food? The answer was no, so we left. I mean,
I'm sorry.
But hey, that was fine. That was our fault for staying here too long and talking about running.
Well, it's good that you guys are doing this, though.
Oh yeah, no. I think
people appreciate it.
The
but
feedback
we do think we
has been
found
amazing.
one place open in Chamonix that's open after 10.
You found one?
Yes, we did. Real nearby.
Well, over that part of town, there's places down here by the finish line that are definitely open.
As they should be.
Yeah. So, are you still, just for people listening in, are you still offering burgers for those people that have finished the races? Is that still ongoing now?
Yep. Anyone who finishes the races and is a Summit member at Strava gets a free burger at the Bighorn, which is right in Chamonix City Center.
Yeah, you need to get there before 10 o'clock. So Randy and I,
Before 10 o'clock.
we discovered that one. That's the only caveat. So, how long are you guys offering burgers? Is that happening tomorrow as well?
Through Sunday night.
Right,
We're going to have a
okay.
big party with Like the Wind on Sunday night, but we'll be activating at the Bighorn all weekend.
Brilliant. Yeah, so the last of the runners will be coming in. So they've still literally got 24 hours till the last runners come in across the finish line tomorrow, so which is epic in its own right. So they can also shuffle down for a burger. They're probably
on your right side, another scene here, if you haven't caught this yet, these are the PTL run walkers that have covered 300 kilometers since Monday, and now they're running.
They've probably not picked up too many Strava segments in terms of KOMs. They were more out for the long run, but you never know.
But they're going to have the biggest activity.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. No, and the calorie burn on this activity is going to be significant. Yes.
Yes.
So well done to these three gentlemen.
Bueno, en la lucha detrás de.
That is it's a good effort from those three guys. Amazing to think that they have been out since Monday morning. They've done 300k, 26,000 meters of climbing, and therefore pretty much 26,000 meters of descending.
I saw the numbers as 2008, I believe.
De Canarias, sí, Canarios.
These guys are from, that's why we had our guys from the Transgran Canaria before Randy sat on the next table, because these guys are representing the Gran Canaria.
Is that right? Okay.
That's right. So, the Transgran Canaria, the normally the first ultra of the season in Europe, because obviously the weather's more pleasant down there. They don't get any snow, so while the rest of Europe is still snowbound. So the beginning of first week of March, normally the Transgran Canaria kicks off the ultra season in Europe. So the race organizer, the race director of the Transgran Canaria was sat next door talking to Deppa, so they're probably down at the finish line now. There he is there in the grey t-shirt.
Aquí está vuestra meta. 300 kilómetros en esas patitas.
Yeah.
Did you see the finish of Pau Capel before Larissa?
We saw him come down past La Floria because we were running down from the Col de Monte, and we weren't going to make it in time.
I know.
But we did see him about a mile and a half from the finish line, which is really cool.
The good thing is that social media now is absolutely going wild with the edited footage of that finish, which was good.
Yeah, it's pretty
Pau
amazing.
is a showman for sure.
He deserves it.
Yeah, well done to these guys coming in now.
Là, plutôt, ils savourent. Hein.
Ils prennent du bonheur. Ils disent c'est notre arrivée, on va profiter jusqu'au bout.
Ils ont fait 295 km sur le monde, sur les sommets. Après, ils redescendent dans 5 km où ils retrouvent l'humanité, le public, la foule. Et là, ils en profitent.
Te digo una cosa, tienen cara de canarios, es increíble, de verdad, ¿eh? Tienen este aire canario tan bonito. Mira, mira, mira.
I think one of the funniest moments, because obviously everyone who's been working on the event all week is kind of going a bit mad now. So when Xavier finished, they were doing an interview with him and he answered his question in French first, and then the woman translated his answer in French. And we were all like going, she's speaking in French. And then at the end, so yeah, I think that's kind of shows how fatigued both the volunteers, the workers, and the runners are now. But and also happy. So it's a good kind of cocktail.
Yeah. It's so interesting how international this race is.
Oh yeah.
That you have to translate every person who's finishing the race in their native language.
Oh yeah, no. I think Randy and I slaughter at least 50% of the people's names.
If
yeah.
people are listening to us, they hopefully they're not listening to us, and people just understand that we're describing the names of another person. And look how big these packs are. This is not insignificant. They had to carry helmets this time because of the difficulty of the route, and that there's some climbing segments, some rope and climbing segments this year on the TDS.
Wow.
There are times when they go through the kind of fixed wire rope ladders and so on, but this is even more. So that started with the UTMB in Oman. They put a rope segment into it where they have people there to haul, to provide the safety.
Yep.
But it's necessary for and they provide a harness, but it's necessary for the...
Hey Larissa, loving the socks, by the way.
Oh, good. Oh, you have them on. Amazing.
Of course, it was like, it worked with my outfit today. It was like, brilliant, I'm going to wear these.
Yeah, because they match the UTMB colors.
Exactly.
That was the intent.
Very, very clever. Yeah,
and
I guess
people can come by and get socks at the Bighorn too.
You guys are like, because you'd be like, man, we're making Strava socks and they're not orange. That was probably a tough gig for you guys.
Still works though.
Yeah, no, they're good. They're keeping us alert.
Yes.
Only they were coffee
to speakers
socks.
from China. Is Strava popular in China?
I don't know. Because we're an app and a website, the firewall protection in China is a lot different.
Yes.
So people use it, but there's a lot of potential companies that mimic what we do and even use our name. We don't have a lot of protection around IP. So,
all right.
While we would love to do a lot more in China, there's a lot of just like red tape you have to get around.
I see.
Yeah, but we're popular in a lot of other countries, especially Japan more recently.
On the left, we're watching
this
the next women's runner arrive in Valerosin.